I've been looking more into the recent Plantation update and have come across a new building that they've added, the Plantation field. The field is very simple for us to craft and will allow our plantation to grow a lot of new plants within them. The plants they can grow need to be researched first within a university, which we've already done, just waiting on the Gargamel upgrade to finish to unlock the fungi plants. Now of course, I want to immediately go build some of those new plantation fields, but there's just one fairly small problem with that. At the time of recording, this version of MineColonies has very limited building styles for the fields, and sadly does not include the fortress style, which in a style that is all about fitting builds in chunk by chunk, that doesn't really help us out here. I have looked over each style, and the closest style to fortress in terms of looks would be the colonial style, but the dimension of these builds just wouldn't fit well within the colony's walls. The jungle themed one as well, albeit aesthetically nice, are just too big for the colony. That then leaves the cavern style ones, which don't look particularly outstanding, most likely because they are meant to be underground, but are maybe small enough for us to fit within the colony's walls. So I'm thinking for today that we'll maybe try placing some of these new cavern style fields within our own agricultural district. And yes, if I had the patience and creativity, I could create my own fields with a fortress style theme to them, but we all know that it's best to keep me away from anything remotely creative. Otherwise we end up with things like this. We'll use the area that we have spare here within the agricultural district to place down some of these new fields then, in which we have 7 different types of fields that we can build. The plantation at the moment is growing cacti, sugarcane, and I think should also be growing as bamboo, so the plantation can use up to 3 fields at a time, but only have 2 types of plants within them, which what's the point then of a third field? Let's say that it will then continue to grow some cacti and sugarcane here as well. You've already reached the limit of concurrent plants. So does that then mean if we do create a third field, then we could only grow cacti or sugarcane within it? Let's test out that theory then and build a simple sugarcane field. This is a cavern-styled sugarcane field here. Interesting certainly. Because the plantation may only be able to grow 2 plants at a time, I am going to just put this here temporarily, as the 2 plants only thing might actually interfere with my plans here for today. We may need to place down more plantations just to plant more crops. We will worry about that just in a bit. Let's get someone coming out to do this then. Bella. Bella is currently working on a farm upgrade. Where and to what level, I have no idea, nor really care. Let's get her away from that and moving on to that plantation field instead. That's her picked up this corner sugarcane plantation decoration, and she will need one of those plantation fields alongside some other items. I'm going to very quickly head to the blacksmith just to teach them the plantation field recipe here so they can make those blocks for us. And Bella is now asking for the framed cacti shroom lights, which we will need to go to the sawmill to teach those recipes. Right, let's do that very quickly then. It was to the stonemason for that recipe actually, but that is Bella now 100% supplied for this upgrade, and she will build this up pretty fast here for us. In fact, I reckon she's going to get it done just in a few seconds here. Yep, there it's done, and there's some water doing its thing. Okay, well, we have another plantation field then. Plants on this field, sugarcane. Sure. Well, yes, of course it will be. I've already bloody forgotten what we just built. So, does that mean that Lily, our planter, will immediately come out there to use that? Maybe after I manually tell her to do so. So that's 3 of 3 fields in use, but only 2 types of plants. And I believe that she might be coming out to do that then. Yep, there goes down some sugarcane. Okay, that is interesting overall then. So if we want our colony to be able to grow all 7 different types of plants, we are going to need 3 or 4 of these plantations. If they can only do 2 plants at a time, 3 or 4 of them do seem a bit excessive, to be fair. Maybe if we increase the level of the plantation, so it's only level 3 at the moment, if we upgrade it to level 4, will it then be able to grow even more plants? All of this is a bit new to me at the moment, so before I go ahead and place down some more plantation fields, let's maybe see if we can get the plantation itself up to level 4, then even level 5. And Bella has picked up that plantation upgrade, is already nearly 40% supplied for it. It really does not look like it's going to take her too long at all to get this up here. We are basically just requiring a lot of this cactus extra block stuff, which hopefully by this point in time, the colony has made quite a lot of cactus for us to do that with. 400 odd pieces of cacti, I suppose, is better than nothing. Let's find them and turn them into some cactus extra blocks then. I basically just made her up everything that she's going to require for it, so that is Bella now 100% supplied for a level 4 upgrade to the plantation. As long as she stops killing herself here on the cacti, then we might even get it up pretty soon. And just like that, there's the plantation now up at level 4. Still only 3 of 3 fields and 2 of 2 plants, unfortunately. But let's try upgrade it to level 5 and see if anything changes. The level 5 upgrade, again, doesn't seem very difficult for us to do here. Pretty much all of the same blocks at level 4 required. Yep, definitely. There she's already getting in deliveries of practically everything. While I'm just going to let Bella continue on with the level 5 upgrade here, and I did see in the open request list that Anderson is now wanting a dragon head, which I think we did manage to get one of them. Yes, we did. So at least that's something solved here for him. The dragon head is part of a level 5 upgrade to the university actually. Just some decoration for it, of which we are nearly 75% done with it. He is basically just awaiting in on some more concrete, and that's it, pretty much then done. But let's go hand deliver this dragon head. And whilst we carried out that very pointless task, I seen that Bella now 100% supplied for the level 5 upgrade. There is something really quite comical and pathetic about watching all of these idiots constantly killing themselves on some cacti. And these are the chaps that are supposed to be protecting us whenever we get raids. Yup, I definitely feel safe. Anyway, that's the plantation now up at level 5. Thank you very much, Bella. Let's go in and see if it can grow any new crops for us. Which at level 5 we can now use up to 4 fields at a time and grow up to 3 different types of plants. So that makes a huge difference here actually. That's excellent. So what I think we'll do is we will get this original plantation here to grow cacti, sugarcane and bamboo within it, which that will be the 4 fields and 3 different type of plants that it can then grow. I will rip down the sugarcane test one here and we will better position it somewhere around here. But I'm now thinking for the space that we do have, this is maybe where we need to put down another 1 or 2 plantations. That will then be 3 plantations that we will have within the colony, all growing 3 different types of plants each. So we could essentially grow 9 different types of plants. What type of plants that we do grow though? Well, we will maybe just need to see what the colony requires more of. Let's then get one of them placed in just here. And once again, Bella will be the one to come out and construct this for us. Then the second one just right beside it, and I believe that then means the entire fortress is completely closed off. Just by a nice little finish of plantations and plantation fields eventually. Yeah, I think this could work. It is maybe a bit overkill, but I would much rather these idiots be self-sufficient than me having to get them anything ever. So, having multiple of the same building just to grow different plants? Sure, why not? As for the different type of plantation fields though, because they are all relatively small, I think I may keep them out here within the open, kind of similar to what we have done with the sugarcane one, only maybe better position it. But somewhere within the main pathway here, this path will just continue to snake its way all the way around the agricultural district, so maybe we will place these builds just around them. Well, I'm quite happy then leaving it there for today. Lets me then learn something new about the plantation and these plantation fields. It will take Bella a little while to get out and construct these 2 plantations here for us, especially because she has moved on to upgrade a house next. But that will give me enough time then to come out and continue the pathway all around it, just to give me a bit of an area to then place down these fields. But that's good enough for me for today. Actually, as it turns out, that wasn't good enough for me. Hi, Agatha here from the future. I just couldn't end the episode without showing off what we eventually ended up doing with the place. So, here it is. Completely decorated, upgraded, and so many new plantation fields added, from both the cavern style and colonial style. I did eventually end up going for 4 plantations in total, which gives us up to 12 types of plants that the colony can now grow. And I think that is then pretty much all of the different types of plants that the plantations can actually grow. So, it's just another step forward in making these idiots more self-sufficient. Anyway, just wanted to show this off quickly, so now that's good enough for me.